A big knock for Usman Khawaja today. What did you kind of make of his innings today?
Oh, look, I thought he played beautifully. He timed the ball really well from the moment he went out there. He probably didn't get off to a flying start, but this is the sort of venue where if you just give yourself a little bit of time to get in, you can score really heavily towards the back end of your innings or back end of a team innings as well, which he did and the team did really well today. So, he's been up and down the order a little bit in the last couple of games. So, we chatted about it today. There was probably an opportunity to send Smith up earlier today as well with the right arm off spinner bowling once Finch had got out, but we thought for Uzi's sake to get him in a little bit earlier and try and get him some time in the middle for us and him going forward was the right thing to do, and he certainly played beautifully today, which is just really good reinforcement for him, just how well he is playing.
How do you think he's gone, adapting to playing a different role and then coming back into a role that he's used to? He's getting thrown around a little bit. Has that been tough for him?
He probably has, because he's had so much success opening in the last 12 months, hasn't he? He was the leading run scorer, I think, for Australia, wasn't he, in the last few one-day series. So, and there was a few ums and ahs at the start. Will he open? Will Davey bat at 3? Whatever else. But they decided to go with Warner at the top, which has worked really well. And just as I said, it's great to see Usman grab an opportunity like today. Batting the last couple of games out of position again obviously wasn't ideal for him, but had plenty of time to bat today on a great surface, and he made the most of it. So, although he's been unsettled, to show the maturity that he did today, he says that he is adaptable and can bat anywhere in the top 3 or 4.
I guess you work with him a lot in the nets. So what is he working on? And I guess if it is being maybe more being more maybe aggressive at the start of his innings, can that help him potentially when he does go back to opening and 3? Yeah,
well, like most of the guys, I'm not really trying to change things unless they're really badly broken. I've sort of come in at a right time when most of the guys are in a really good headspace. Their games are in pretty good shape, and if I can just put a little bit of cream on top of the cake, then that's all I'm trying to do. And with Uzi, it is a slightly different role. People don't understand that opening the number 3 is a lot different. You're not starting with all the field in. You're not starting against a brand new ball. Quite often you're starting against spin bowling with the field out. So it's just a matter of, for him, he's probably not going to get the boundaries as early as he does when he opens the batting. He's a very good player of fast bowling. We know that, and he will get new ball boundaries easily. But when he's got to come in and start against spin, his ability to be able to rotate the strike and be 6 off 10 balls rather than 1 off 10 balls is something that's going to help his batting a lot. And I thought he did that reasonably well today. But once he got into his innings, his timing and his placement was outstanding, and his adaptability is as good as anyone's.
You said he was going to come in at number 3, or you kind of made that call today that he was going to bat there. What was it, just a match-up kind of thing? Or?
Well, we could, if it was a match-up thing, with Finch getting out, we probably could have sent Smith in at number 3, because they had a right-arm off-spinner that we knew was going to bowl a lot of overs there and then, and we had the 2 left-handers. So if you look at matchups, it's probably not ideal to have the 2 lefties there, but we weighed up what was the right call to make, and we felt just getting Usman into the game today and into the tournament, more importantly, and giving him an opportunity was the right thing to do for the team.
Collectively, do you need to readjust your focus? They're probably the highest scoring team in world cricket at the moment. Do you need to look to score more boundaries early or change anything?
I don't think so. I think today, as I've just said to the boys then, it's just really good reinforcement for how we are travelling as a team and certainly as a batting group to be able to get 380 odd today. There's probably been a few rumblings around that maybe this batting lineup's not powerful enough to score those big scores and compete against India and England, but I've never agreed with that, and I think it's just good reinforcement today for the players to understand if they play their games as well as they can, then we can score as heavily as anybody in this tournament. I've got no doubt about that. I mean, if Warner comes off and Finch come off, Maxwell comes off like he did for a little bit longer, then we've got as much firepower as anybody.